Well, hey guys, gals, this is George Adventure here. I'm Randy. So my channel, I've got an Instagram channel, Instagram page also, George Adventure. So I was up here yesterday by myself, and I was just doing some scouting for turkeys, and got some fat lighter. So today my stepson wanted to come up here with me, so I brought him up here. He's a big turkey hunter. He loves the woods, so I brought him up here this morning. We scouted around. We found a few turkey signs. We also found mushrooms, one of my favorite things to look for. Not morels. It's not the time of year for them, but if you find a lot of mushrooms in an area that support mushrooms, there's a good chance there'll be some morels in there. So hopefully. So I got them marked on the map. So I'm gonna come back up here. Me and my stepson's gonna come back up here in March, start looking, and then we're gonna do some more pre-turkey scouting. We'll be able to. It'll be a little bit different with the turkey, so we'll probably see some. We saw some tracks on the road and stuff, so we'll see some more. We're gonna come up here early one morning at daybreak, the weekend before turkey season. We're gonna listen, get up on top of one of these hills and just listen. Don't do anything, just listen. Sometimes you can hear them gobble. They may be gobbling. I found a roosting tree. The roosting tree is right, I can see it from here. We found a roosting tree. And a roosting tree is what they fly up to in the evening, and they roost. And they like big limbs that go straight out and turn up. So found a couple roosting trees. You always want to walk at the base of them. See if you see droppings, a bunch of droppings. Because they'll fly up and they roost there for the night, and in the morning they'll fly down. So you can kind of see the type trees they like. You need to go over there and look at the base of the tree, and you can see droppings. You just walk out a little ways where the limbs go out, and you can see some droppings. A lot of white poop from turkeys, mixture of some gray and black and stuff. So you'll see that. So anyway, we did that. We found some mushrooms, found another fat lighter stump. So, but I wanted to do another video while I'm up here. It's such a beautiful place. See the road behind me? That's where the game warden's at. I'm sure he's, he waves, so he may come down here and check me out. I don't know, but he's just doing his job. I appreciate what he does. So I wanted to go over just some fire starting. I'm not going to light a fire or nothing, but I'm going to show you my fire kits, and I've got I guess 5 different ones, and I've got one that I actually made not too long ago. I carry in my truck when I'm out like this. But so one of the things, and I don't really guess you could call this a fire kit, but it's fire. I carry a Zippo lighter every day as part of my EDC. And people say, why do you carry a Zippo and you don't smoke? Well, because I like having some kind of fire, because I spend a lot of times in the outdoors. You never know what'll happen. So I like having some fire. And this is a brass one. This is exactly like the one that my daddy carried. And he was a smoker. But I don't smoke, never have, but I do carry a Zippo. I like having it in my pocket, and I know, that I've got some fire on me. Now, one thing you got to do about once a week or once every 2 weeks is fill it with the Zippo fluid, the lighter fluid. You got to fill it up. You just take it off. See that little hole right there? You just fill it up right there until it kind of runs out. Then you just stick it back in here, and you're good to go. It's got that distinct sound. But this is my basic fire kit that I carry. It's in my pocket. I'll use it sometimes to light my fire pit out behind my house or whatever. It's in my pocket when I go camping. The only time I don't really have this in my pocket, if I'm like saltwater fishing in my kayak or fishing in my kayak, it's usually not in my pocket because I wear the lightweight shorts. So this is one of my fire kits, if you want to call it that. Another Another nice little item is this Exotac, and I'm not getting anything for mentioning them. I'm just something I use. I like this. I bought this at the Blade Show probably 4 or 5 years ago. So what this is, it's a waterproof container for a big lighter. So I don't know if you can see the flame, but anyways, there we go. But it's a waterproof. It's a waterproof. Well, it's kind of hard to get out, but anyways, it's waterproof. It waterproofs this big lighter. You got this cap. This is kind of a rubbery type deal, and it seals. You see these little ridges, and it just seals right there. Snaps on, and you're good to go. I got my little lanyard on it, my leather lanyard. Everybody said, why don't you use paracord? I said, because I like leather. I like paracord too, but I like leather, okay? So, another personal little item you can slip down in your pocket. Boom. So, just like that, another personal fire kit. So I've got this one. This is the one that I've got, and I carry this in my truck. Stays in my toolbox. When I'm going somewhere, I actually put it in there. If I'm driving a truck, I'll put it in there. But this is my little truck fire kit, and it's just in one of these little waterproof ammo cans. And you can get these things online. I bought this one at a sporting goods store. You can get these things. You can get them in orange. You can get them in this green. So this is my truck kit, and there you go. And I'm gonna show you what's in it, but you can see. So got a big lighter in. It's kind of windy. Got a big lighter. I've got. Let me get it open here. Got some more matches. And I've got a little container of char cloth I got to put in here. Got that. Got this stuff. This works real good. Excellent. Got a ferro rod right here. This is one of the ones I put this on. So just to make it a little better to hold, so I put this piece of wood on. So got that. Got the ferro rod. I've used it. And the rest of it, another lighter. So the rest of it is fat lighter. Got some fat lighter and a few little pieces of scrap in here. It's not fat lighter. I got a bunch of fat lighter in here. Then I got some little, that's the fat lighter. Smells wonderful. That's the fat lighter. They should make an air freshener that smells like fat lighter. They should. So that's the fat lighter. I got some pretty good big pieces of it. Got some small pieces. I also got just some kindling wood. This is just kindling wood. And the reason I have this kindling wood and this fat lighter in here, because this little box keeps it dry. So if I'm out somewhere, something happens, I've got fire. I've got just some little sticks I sawed. So I've got some dry wood. Now, one way to find dry wood, if it's rained, you know, everything on the ground's wet. So I got this. And also, I'll show you the other kits. Plus, if you got like little limbs and sticks hanging that fall and they get hung, you know, and you can reach up and grab them, that's the ones you want to get first because they're dry. Stuff on the ground will be wet. So if you got some limbs and stuff, you see some little limbs hanging that's falling and just got hung up, you know, they could be little small ones. That's what you want to get to start a fire with. So this is one of my fire kits. You can also put, and I'm gonna put some in here. You can put some cotton balls with Vaseline on them, char cloth, whatever. You can put any of that stuff in there. Dryer lint is good. I've even used the little toilet paper cardboard toilet paper holders and filled that up with either dryer lint or paper, and they work good. So this is one of my kits. This is my truck kit. So I've got a belt one, and this is a good kit to put on your belt. Like when I turkey hunt, when I'm gonna be a long ways away, I carry this fire kit. Comes in this leather pocket case, belt case. This is some good leather. It's some thick stuff. Got my SD card in there, so I got this down in it. But I got a tin here. So in this tin, I'm just gonna hold it up. I'm gonna hold it in here. Got this. So think about this. This is on your belt if you're out hiking or you put it in your pack or whatever. So I've got this little rubber inner tube match holder, and I made this, and it's waterproof. So I've got a few matches in here, and I've got a striker in this tin here. So I've got a few matches. So I can take this thing and just fold it over and just put this little band back around it, this Ranger band. It's actually an inner tube band. They call them Ranger bands, but it's just an inner tube band. Cool name though, but hey, it's just an inner tube band. So, but you can make these things out of this is made out of a bicycle inner tube. Put a little, in case I drop it. But I made this. You can glue this right here. You glue this bottom part. Pretty neat little handy item. And I've got a big lighter, of course. And I've got some windproof, waterproof matchers with a striker. Got them in here. And got a little small ferro rod. I think I'm gonna put just a little bit of an end, something to hold. But I've got a ferro rod in there. I've got the little striker for the matches I just showed you in the little rubber case. And guess what else I got? Take a guess. Fat lighter. Fat lighter. So I've got a bunch of fat lighter in here. And you can take this fat lighter and you can shave it and get you some little bitty pieces. Or you can take this and use your knife and actually split it down and get you little smaller pieces. They light easier, and you don't have to use all this up. Because remember, this is just to get the fire going. So got some pieces of fat lighter. Like I said, you can get some shavings from this, or you can split them and get you some smaller pieces. Make it go further. So that's what's in this kit. Basically everything you need for starting a match, or for starting a fire. I may put some cotton balls in here also, because I got room. I've got room for that, so I may put a few of them in there. So this little tin, it just goes in this little tin right here. You can make these, man. Don't be afraid to make stuff. Make stuff on your own. You can make stuff. You can get an Altoid can, and you can make you a fire kit. You can make you a little small fire kit that you can just put down in your pocket if you're out hiking. Just get you an Altoid can. You can order them a little bigger on Amazon, a little can that you can put your Ranger band around it, or some string, or some jute, whatever. And put some fat lighter. If you don't know how to get fat lighter, go out in the woods. Go out in the woods. Don't buy it, because these people that sell it, they charge an arm and a leg. Go out in the woods. Find you some wood somewhere and find it. If you see a stump sticking up and it's jagged, take your foot and push on it. And if it's not rotten, take your knife and just slice down. And if your piece comes off and it's yellowish to orange color, you got fat lighter and smell it. So get you a bunch of it and cut it up in little pieces. Then you can make you a fire kit like this, or you can put it in here. So this is good for your belt. I've carried this turkey hunting with me up in the mountains. I love this thing. So another kit, and this is a commercial. I guess you could say commercial, but this comes from Essie. And I actually got this one out of my turkey vest this morning. So this is one I carry all the time in my turkey vest because I go in some remote places. But this thing, this is just a little survival bag, and it's got all kind of stuff in it. Got some string. It's got some chewing gum. Stay Alert chewing gum. I'm gonna get this out. You can see it's got the stuff you need. Well thought out little survival kit. So I put this in my turkey vest when I'm going off somewhere. Got a Ziploc bag, and you can use this thing for whatever. I mean, it's got many uses. Alcohol prep pad, a little first aid kit. I've had to replace a few of these things because some of it gets outdated. So you've got pain reliever stuff, and this goes out. This goes out in another year because I had to replace it. So you can get this little stuff and put in there in a kit. You can make these. You can buy them. And then you got some pretty neat items. You got a mirror. See, you got a pencil for a mount. You can use it for a mount. Let's see. You got the little fire starting tenders right here. Little, I guess they're cotton, but you got them. Okay. You got a little signaling mirror, which will come in handy if you're lost. Okay. You got another little ferro rod. See? Well, can't get it to strike, but it'll strike. You have to use this jagged end. So you got another little ferro rod. Got a little saw. And remember, this stuff is to get you through something. It's not stuff that's gonna last forever. This is a nice little saw. You can cut up some tinder, whatever with it, you know. Got another little saw. These things work pretty good if you get a decent one. Just a little saw you pull. You got something to write on. You can write your map stuff or whatever. Or then you got a little magnifying thing, and you can start fires with this. Got that. I hope I can get all this back in this bag. You know how stuff is, you can't never get it. You got a little survival compass, you know, and that's better than not having anything. So we are facing, let's see, well, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to have some. We are facing southeast, okay? So you got a little button compass. You got a little razor knife. And these things are nice to have, man. They're handy. This thing's razor sharp. And if you're not one to carry a knife, which I'm one to carry a knife, a couple of them actually. This, you could even clean game with this if you had to, or clean a fish, because this thing's sharp. You could even do some fire sticks if that's all you got. You can use this as a general, you know, it'd be a light purpose knife, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so you got you a fishing kit. That's important. You may come across a creek and there's some little fish in there, and you can catch them. Whistle. Got your whistle. Okay, you got your little, I don't know if this is a Gerber. Yes, this is a Gerber. A little Gerber. It's got a bottle opener and little screwdrivers and wire stripper and all that stuff in here. These are handy. You'd be surprised, you know, if you're in a pinch, what you can use it for. I've got one on my key ring that looks like a fish. So you got some wire, many uses for this. You can tie something up, you can tie some sticks together, whatever, you know. with this too. So that's what was in here. You also got a can opener. So this actually says US. So good deal. So I'm gonna try to get this back in this bag. Well, the bag's got a hole in it. So anyway, I'm gonna get this stuff back in here best I can. But it comes in this nice little case right here. I got a little pill packet here. I forgot it, ibuprofen, and it has just expired. But I'll put some more stuff in there. But this is a great item. It's got a belt loop right here. You can take this thing, slide it through your belt. You can hang it. You can hang it on your pack, hang it on your belt with a carabiner or whatever. I just slide this in one of my pouches on my turkey hunting vest. It just fits down in there real nice. Because I took some of my turkey calls out because I had too many in there. So I've got a little bit of room. I'm very minimal with my turkey calls. So I don't, I think I carry the diaphragms, slate call, and I got a wing bone call that I made from the wing of a turkey. I made 2 of them. So hopefully I can make some more this year. So this is a survival kit. And I'm gonna go over this box right here. I carry this in my truck when I'm going places like up here, and it's got some items in it that I'll show you. I'll show you what's in them. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna go over that too. Won't be today, but it'll be another day. So I'm getting this stuff put back in. I'm gonna have to replace this baggie here, I think. And that's just to keep stuff dry, pretty much. Just a little baggie, just to keep it dry. But if you wanna make your fire kit, yeah, you can watch YouTube videos. You can watch. This thing keeps falling out, but you can watch YouTube videos. You can Google it. But it's some basic stuff. It's basic stuff you'll need. Like I said, fat lighter. If you don't want to get fat lighter, put you some cotton balls with some Vaseline on them, and do that, and then put them in a little Ziploc bag. Big lighter, ferro rod, some matches, and maybe some little pieces of kindling about this big. You can put in a tin, or go out in the woods and find you some fat lighter. Put you some fat lighter and take and process it in little bitty pieces to fit in that tin. You're good to go, man. You're good. You're good. So it's just good to have if you're going to be out in the woods. And you might think, well, I'm just going to go for a day hike. I'm just going to go out. Yeah, we're going to go half a day, going to put my pack on, la, 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 la. And we're not going to carry a map. And we're going to go up to the mountains without a map. We've never been on this trail. And we're going to go up there and we're just going to, we're just going to be cool. And we're going to hike a little bit. And we got all the latest, greatest things, We got a cute little pack and blah, blah, blah. But, we don't have anything for fire in there. We don't have a compass or a map, or we don't know where we're going. We're just going to stay on the trail. Well, the trails sometimes in the mountains or anywhere get kind of hard to see. So you get up there and get lost, and you get turned around and you panic, you're screwed. Well, oh heck, I ain't got nothing to start a fire with. Fire's going to get cold tonight. Dang, I wished I'd have put me a little tarp or something, because it might rain, or at least carried me a little tent of some kind. I ain't got no fire starting stuff. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, I should have got that beacon. That personal locator. Man, or you fall, you're by yourself, and you fall and break something, hurt yourself. You can't go nowhere. You're way out in the woods, up in the mountains. You always want to tell people where you're at. Tell people exactly where you're at if you're going by yourself. Don't go up and park your car and get out and hike. I'm just going to walk in the woods. You know, okay. So, does anybody know where you're at? No, I'm just going for a couple of hours. I've got my little pack and my dog's going with me. So you're up in the mountains and on a Cahutta, or you're out in a place like this, nobody knows where you're at. At least tell them where you're going to be parked at, and where they know your tag number. And if I'm not back, if I don't call you tonight at a certain time, something's wrong. Maybe come up there and look for me. That's why you need to have fire starting stuff. You need to have you something warm in there. You need to have you a map so you'll know where you're at. Stuff like that. A knife. Some basic survival stuff in your pack. Not just a granola bar and a camera and, you know, cutesy little stuff. And I'm not trying to be funny, but you need stuff just in case something bad happens. You need some first aid items. Put you a tourniquet in your pack. You know, you're not experienced with a knife and you get up there doing this and you stab yourself or cut yourself and you're bleeding everywhere. If you cut your femoral artery, you're going to bleed to death quick. Quick. I think it's 3 minutes. So you're squirting blood out of your leg. You don't have a belt on and you're going to panic. And I think after about 20 or 30 seconds, you start that much blood loss, you start getting a little bit disoriented. So put you some stuff in your pack that you will need just in case. You want something to start fire with. That's all I'm saying. You want a compass, you want a map where you're going. Even if you're coming up here. My wife knows exactly where I'm at. I told her what gate I was going in. I actually saw the game warden, so he knows I'm in here. And this is 26,000 acres of woods. There's some deep hollers. And this place goes for miles. A square mile is 650 acres. So do your math, how big that is. 26,000 acres is a lot of land. The Cahutta is 95,000 acres. So you don't want to be somewhere by yourself and go and hike and just, you know, I've never been before, but got my little pack, and, you know, it don't make sense. So get you some stuff you need and put you a fire kit in your pack. You know, a couple of lighters, ferro rod, some tinder, some kind of stuff to start it with in case everything's wet. You know, get out and practice starting a fire. You know, I'm talking about lighting a candle. You can even carry a couple tea light candles. You can light that tea light candle, and you set it there, and you can use that for putting your kindling on, and it'll catch on fire. That's another thing you can carry, a tea light candle. They're small. You light it, you set it down, you put you some kindling on it, and it starts a fire. So that's another good thing. So I've got a fire kit in my house at home, and one of these, and it has nothing but tea light candles, matches, lighters, all that type stuff in it. And it's just in case something happens in the world or whatever where I've got to have fire. You know, things get bad, you know, you just never know. So I keep that stuff downstairs where it stays the same temperature. Fire kit, map, compass, first aid, a knife, have you some extra food items, you know, granola bars, protein bars, Cliff bars, Pop-Tarts. Put you some Pop-Tarts in there. Everybody loves Pop-Tarts, and don't be worrying about, well, those are bad for you. Okay, if you're out there and you can't get out, you're gonna be thankful you got a Pop-Tart with some sugar in it. Think about that, okay? So this is the Georgia Adventure here. I hope you enjoy this video. Just trying to, you know, tell people some things, trying to step up a little bit on my videos, try to maybe help make people aware. So anyway, I'm fixing to end this video. If you like this video, hit a like, leave me a comment, hit the bell. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. And I want to know that you like this video. So, God bless you. Be safe out there, and I'll see you next time.